Our next speaker is Steff Tucker, and Steff is on the motivational strategies pathway. And this speech is to identify your primary leadership style or styles. And her introduction is, one day, I was pondering all the things I'm grateful for, which led me to life's funny moments. Steff?
Welcome, Toastmasters and distinguished guests, to Spotlight's open house. It was one of those lazy Sundays, and I was pondering of all the things I was grateful for. And a memory popped into my mind. It was of my oldest son, Trevor. He just got married to this beautiful soul called Jessie. She has 3 kids, 8, 10, and 13. And voila, I became Omi overnight. And Omi means grandma in German. Not long ago, I had the opportunity to watch all of my 3 grandsons for 6 straight hours. I knew from raising my 2 boys, they would have lots of energy. So, I came up with a game plan. Where do I take these boys? Of course, to the YMCA. They went swimming. Then we went to the basketball court and we shot some hoops. And then I took them to a park. Oh my gosh. By the time I got home, I was just so exhausted. I hit that pillow and I was out for the count. I don't even think a hurricane could have woke me up that night. I was so exhausted. Then, that same Sunday morning, memories of funny moments came into my mind. And the first one that came to my mind was when I was 8 years old. I had this idea to scare my mom, for she was deathly scared of mice and rats. So much so, you know when you read the newspaper and you see the funny ads, and this woman sees a mouse on the floor and she's hanging from the chandelier? That was my mom. So I proceeded to find a fishing net. And then I went to the barn and I opened the grain bin and I took that fishing net and I scooped out 3 mice. Then I hightailed it up to the house. I knocked on the door and my mom came through. I said, "Hi, Mom," and I stuck that net right in her face. The next thing I knew was, "Ah!" And then slam! That door slammed right shut in my face. Needless to say, I did not get any dinner, nor dessert, and I was grounded for life. It was not good, but I had fun. The next memory that came to my mind was of my youngest son, Levi. He was in grade school, mind you. And my Levi at that time did not like to get dirty. He didn't like sand. He didn't like to get dirty. He didn't like food even touching on his plate. Well, my family and my friends and I went to Alki Beach, and we would play. They would wade in the water. We would actually throw football, play soccer, and build sandcastles. Not my Levi. He would stand totally on that towel or sit, not daring getting any sand on him whatsoever. But the funny thing is he ended up in the Coast Guard as a captain for 5 years. And then he became a professional surfer dude. Go figure, I would have never, ever guessed that would happen. The next funny thing that happened, same child, Levi, we were traveling to go see some friends in a van. And we stopped to get hamburger and french fries. And we devoured our dinner. Not my Levi. My Levi in the van as we're driving was gently trying to balance that hamburger on the tips of his fingers. Heaven forbid if we got ketchup, mustard, or mayonnaise on our hands. I go, Levi, you better hold on to that hamburger or you're going to lose it. The next thing I knew, my husband slammed on the brakes. And I swear, in slow motion, that hamburger came from the back of the van, drifting all the way to the front, and splat right on the dashboard. My Levi was not a happy camper, but we couldn't help it. We laughed so hard, our tummies hurt. The poor guy. As I drifted back, thinking of all the things that I was grateful for and the funny moments, I remembered this poem by Robert Riccardelli that I want to end with. You may think today is just another day in your life, and yet it is so much more. Today is a gift that has been given to you. Gratefulness is the only way to respond to it. Look at this day to respond to it. Look at this day as the first day of the rest of your life. For tomorrow is never, ever a guarantee. Everything that happens today will never happen again. The people, the smiles, the touches, the experiences and presents in this day can never be replicated. Cherish this day. It is truly a gift. Open your heart. Open your senses and see the significance all around you. That is gratefulness. Now back to the Toastmaster of the day.